Why people don't change. Do you know people in your life that they listen to gurus and they do a lot of personal development, but they just don't seem to be changing the way they live their lives? Stay tuned and I'll answer why that happens. I learned recently from Tony Robbins about this huge concept about must versus should. The reason why people don't change is that they feel like it's just a should. They should change, they should exercise, they should eat better, they should work harder, they should hustle, they should go outside of their comfort zone. They learn all these principles and all these sound bites from famous entrepreneurs like Gary Vee and Grant Cardone and Ty Lopez and Dan Lok, but they don't execute, they don't change. Why? It's because they think it's just a should, but they don't see it as a must. They don't want success as much as they need air to breathe. And in your life, think about the times where you were sick and tired and you just had enough, and that's when you changed. You know, I want to share with you a story. When I was 20 years old, I had a Japanese friend. She was a swimmer, and she was, you know, around a little bit short, like much shorter than me, but her build was thinner than me, and we arm wrestled. She was a friend of mine. We arm wrestled, and I lost to her, and it was so humiliating. And then I arm wrestled my friend, and I arm wrestled him with two hands, and I lost. And he was maybe around my size, but I was just really weak. And that really flipped the switch in my mind. And I said, no, this is no more. I cannot take this. So I went to a gym and I signed up for this X-rated, it's called X-rated championship or competition. Basically, they want you to have an X-rated body, like the V-shaped body and the X, like the legs. And I joined this competition, and they were going to measure me before and after. And they were going to measure my body fat and my muscle and my measurements and all that stuff in September. And February, they were going to see how much I changed. And what I did was I paid the fees. I hired the personal trainer who won the competition the year before, and I worked out like crazy because it was a must. I worked out 3 hours a day, 6 days a week, and I took 2 protein shakes, and I changed my diet, and I just ate whole wheat bread and egg whites and chicken breasts and all this stuff, and I just went nuts. 5 months later, I changed. I gained like 15 pounds of muscle. I was a different body shape. I arm wrestled the female friend, and I won. And I arm wrestled the guy friend of mine, and we tied. Okay, with one hand. So I didn't have to use 2 hands, but I arm wrestled with one hand and I tied. And to me, that was a great accomplishment. From a guy who could barely do a couple push-ups to a guy who could do quite a few push-ups, and I was extremely proud of that accomplishment. And I want to share with you today that change happens when the should becomes a must. Hope you found value in this video. I hope you see the areas in your life that you need change and convert them from a should to a must. Comment below which areas in your life that you must change today. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.